Alright, and Guinness Cave is way off to like the almost upper right corner of this area.
Let's see what we got up here.
You'll know you're headed the right way when the number of cacti starts to increase.
There are a lot of cacti and also birds!
Pesky buzzards. They only really exist in like this one part of the map. Same thing with the weird sand octopi?
I once had a fish dinner. I still remember it to this day. Good for you.
Sounds like you found a Gina.
I may have. 50 rupees. We're coming up in the world.
He's just hanging out, you know. So now we need to save and quit, so that's the select button.
Alright. We have saved. We have quit.
Let's head back to the sanctuary, because that glove gets you some very easy checks.
Alright.
Just gotta head straight to the east once you leave the sanctuary, and it's in that upper left grave.
Upper left. Alright. Yeah, it is being fairly kind so far with what it's been giving me.
It's like, here's a bunch of defensive stuff. You must live. Hopefully it gives you some swords.
Yes,
I mean,
some attack stuff would be nice. A key, a map, and boots!
Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that. Alright, we gotta save and quit again. You're stuck back here.
That would be a problem. Alright.
And I guess back to Sanctuary, because now there's another thing.
Bowser is a very
So
devout churchgoer. Who
pile
knew?
of rocks when... He's also gonna look ridiculous dashing around at high speeds.
Yes, yes he does.
So just to the west of the sanctuary, you might notice a weird pile of rocks. We gotta get up over there.
I always forget that you
There's
can
a
take
check
those
underneath.
out without a sword.
Yeah, then you have to specifically crash into them, which is kind of funny.
And we have that most important of items, a boomerang.
Honestly, that's good considering you don't have any other means of defending
That's
yourself
true,
right
it is
now.
at least something, I won't complain.
Okay, I'm gonna keep on sidestepping Moldworm Cave. I'm gonna see if we can get you a weapon so you don't have to try to take them out with bombs.
Oh, that would be a thing.
Let's go to Flute Spot 8. Flute Spot 8 and head straight up. Prepare your boomerang because you're gonna have crabs to deal with.
It is time for crab.
Mini crab. I wonder if I should get you to try water running. I'm sure you'd like it.
It'd be interesting if I could pull that off.
So the entrance that has an item in this area is going to be the bumble one once you get
Alright.
there.
What you got for me?
The crabs here... The crabs here are kind of dangerous, but you have red mail, so you're fine.
Oh, it took me a moment to remember what that was. Magic powder.
Alright, that's not so bad. That's a good safety item. You can get fairies out of that. So let's
True.
try water running, just because it's a fairly simple glitch.
Alright.
So, when you leave the room that had the item in it, and you get back to the room that has two large pits on the side,
Uh-huh.
you need to face downwards and kind of have yourself positioned so you're kind of close to the pit. Not too close, but you know,
Okay.
close enough that you're kind of on the spiky portions on the side.
All right.
Then dash straight out by going like straight down. You should kind of nuzzle the door and leave.
Okay.
Now, once you're outside, head back down to the previous screen, and you're gonna want to find like a set of stairs that lead down into the water.
Okay, the ones like right outside of the cave
And what you
or
wanna
further
do-
down?
Further down, because we need to get down a little bit further before this will work. So look for a similar set of stairs, and instead of climbing them down into the water, jump off the side of them into the water.
All right.
And if you get it right, you should
Yeah,
end up standing on the water.
I'm standing on the water.
Alright. Have some fun dashing to the left and head into the next screen. Careful not to bonk.
That is really weird.
So there's a couple of things. In the big portion of Lake Hylia, there's item to scout in the upper left, and then a little passageway, like in the upper right,
Okay,
of water that you can follow to get under the bridge.
the upper left one is another piece of heart.
Alright. Careful not to get hit, as you will probably instantaneously die.
Yeah.
This is water walking. It's stupid. I don't know why it works. It just does.
Zelda games have just eldritch code. Well, I have a shield.
Okay. Naturally, we do have to save and quit out of here.
Okay, yeah. I need to update some things.
And either or starting spot. Yeah, so you have to manually click off some of these.
I'm only getting gray or red for the bridge, I guess because I used water walking and not actual flippers.
Yep. Anything that's a sequence break like that will usually still be red, and it's just like, what the fuck, what did you do? What did you do? Well, you see. I mean, it's race legal. You're allowed to
Whatever
do that.
works. Whatever works. Okay, so House or Sanctuary?
So I'm gonna... Either or. Sanctuary is good for the full heal by giving a priest a hug, at least.
True. Come here and give Bowser a hug.
You can hug Zelda too. Either works. And in the ongoing process of trying to put off Mini Moldorm Cave for something other than just bombs, let's go to Flute Spot 5.
Bowser looks very silly just running around with just a shield.
It'll be nice when we have a sword so you can actually, like, hold something pointy in front of you when you're dashing.
That would be nice. Oh, okay, this is just a fairy cave.
Because otherwise you just end up crashing into enemies. Yeah. The only item thing here is, like, up in the next screen. It's the Hospitaler's house, which is, like, way off to the upper left. We gotta go see Talent Shooter!
The quest of the salad shooter.
The wall in his house actually has a weird property to it that doesn't come up super often. Where any of the, like, walls that are not only cracked, but actually have the outline of their door.
Oh, right,
you can
yeah.
just charge into them with the boots instead of using a bomb.
I vaguely remember that being a thing.
Yeah, I think the idea was they wanted you to try out the boots after he gives you them.
Okay, hopefully what you have isn't important, because apparently the green pendant is Turtle Rock.
Oh, we'll probably end up in there at some point.
300 rupees, 50 rupees, and the mirror.
Ooh, spicy. Hey, you know what? Just for fun, let's go to Eastern Palace. It's early. We probably shouldn't, but maybe it has something.
All right. Okay, good. The boomerang can stun Armos, so that's nice to know.
I'm not gonna... Yeah, Boomerang will deal with most of the life world problems, which is nice. Can't kill anything, but stunning works. Actually, I lie, it can kill Stalfos. And the Armos Knights. Don't use it on the Armos Knights, it's painful.
More or less than killing Mothula with a good
each of
bee.
the individual... More painful if each individual Armos Knight requires 48 hits of the boomerang.
That's not a small number, and I'm not sure I knew about that.
It's a bit insane. I've had to do it a couple of times when I was very desperate, fighting the ice version of them in Ganon's Tower.
Wow.
That's about it.
Okay, so
Do not recommend. It takes like 5 minutes.
we are in the palace.
Thankfully, Eastern's very linear and simple for the most part. So just have a good time, run around. I'm not gonna force you to do any dark rooms because even the Easter ones could be intimidating.
Oh yeah, the boomerang can't even take out those anemone things. Whoop! Large bowling ball.
Yeah, one chest to get here in the cannonball room.
And that's the boss key.
In the original game, it has 100 rupees. Alright, that works. We can open the big chest. And the 50-50 split, you need to take a right in order to go to the map chest.
There is something very nostalgic about playing this game again after so long.
Right? And I imagine you have the vanilla soundtrack on?
Yes.
Although I guess it's playing the Dark World dungeon music right now because of the fact that you're in a crystal dungeon.
Oh yeah. I actually forgot about that, but you are correct.
So rapid.
Because, yeah, this is one of those games that I played a lot of with my family, and so, yeah, it is very nostalgic for me.
It says something that I have a strong enough attachment to this game, where even though I've probably played at least 1,000 seeds, I still don't hate it yet.
Yeah.
I still love it. It's like it breathes new life into it, because, you know, the #1 most annoying thing about a lot of games like this, replaying them a lot, is cutscenes, dialogue boxes, and otherwise things that stop the pace of the game.
True. And that was the compass.
It's like I only need to know so many times. Hopefully we at least get something. Alright. Proceed, Captain!
Just dance around all the skeletons here.
You can actually kill the Stalfos. It takes 4 hits, but you can do it.
I think I actually have to in this room.
Why is our only weapon a boomerang?
Because they gave us all the armor instead. We sank all our stats into defense.
It's like I'm so desperately trying not to put you through Mini Moldarm Cave with bombs because it's awkward as hell. It's not a beginner-friendly thing, but we might have to.
20 rupees!
Hey, that's one dungeon item at least. We'll stop after you open the big chest, because after that it goes into darkness.
And the big chest was the map.
Oh my god. Well, this is why we don't dip dungeons too early. Alright, how many bombs do you have?
2.
We're gonna go buy some bombs. Let's start from your house.
This is going so well, isn't it?
You probably want to stock up on hearts from... I hope you don't mind having to hit fast-moving, erratic objects. Well, you have experience with that. Never mind.
Yeah.
So, if we head east from your house, I think it's east one screen and then south one, there's a shop in a cave by Lake Hylia that sells bombs. We're going to need them.
Sounds like it. I went the wrong way. That is a fortune teller.
Yeah, it's a little further east. It's like the fortune teller gets the nice building. The shop owner gets a crummy cave with banners out front.
Wow. Okay. Alright, we are maxed on bombs.
Alright, let's head to... You know what, let's save real quick, just in case this goes really south.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, and then we'll just start and head for Flute Spot 7. It's like, I remember back when I first started playing Seeds, I know all the crap that gives people troubles.
Okay, you said 7?
Yep, and just gonna head to the east. East a couple of screens, and there will be a cave at the start of the third one. That's bombable. And that's where things are gonna start getting very rough very quickly.
I'm excited.
My main point of advice for trying to deal with the Moldorm that is on the same platform as you is to hold a bomb over your head and try to kamikaze it while the fuse is about to go.
Somebody forgot what button you pressed to pick up a bomb and just set 2 at the same time, but the one in the middle's dead now. And dropped the bomb.
Oh, good. Alright, so now you have to try to time your bomb throws to kill the Moldorms at the sides without them slipping away from the explosion.
And I also need to stop backstepping into pits. That would help too.
Yeah, the pits are actually kind of dangerous since your male upgrades don't make a difference on those. It's always 1 heart.
Success!
There you go! Alright, go pick up your prizes. Hopefully there's a weapon.
Piece of heart! Sword!
Blessed sword!
Full heart container that for some reason didn't actually fill up my hearts. And 10 arrows.
That's not even a thing in Link to the Past. In Link to the Past, you don't get full heals. Is it another sword?
No. I talked to the thief in the middle of the room, and their prize for me was, as I have heard it described by other runners, the vampire skewer.
Ah, the single arrow. I see.
The single arrow.
There you go. That's the only one in the game. Congratulations.
At least we're done with that then. And we have a sword.
You know what we finally get to go do with that?
What do we get to do with that?
We get to go take on Hyrule Castle.
All right.